Hello everyone, this is James from 3D Printing Reviews, and today we're doing a product review of, well, as you can see on screen, PRINTAFIX Pro, or PRINTAFIX Basic, sorry, by APRINTAPRO. And basically this is an adhesion spray for your build plate. So just gonna have a quick look around their website, and then we'll see it in action. As you'll see from the title of the video today, this is part 1, and part 1 is going to be PLA Filament, which will be my Extrude.ltd PLA that I use. And the reason for that is because the PRINTABOT Metal Plus, which is the printer I'm using, has a slight issue with the bed, where, and it's a known issue, which has sort of been addressed in some design updates from PRINTABOT. But basically, when the printer expands, when you heat it over about 55 to 60 degrees, it doesn't slide very well on the linear rails. So I've got to fix that when I do some upgrades to the printer. So rather than attempt to print something that like ABS or another high temperature filament on a bed that I can't get hot enough to give the product a PRINTAFIX Basic a good chance, I'm going to do the part 1 PLA. PLA sticks absolutely fine with a 55 heated bed, and then when I've done the upgrades and the fix to the bed, we'll do some more high temperature stuff. So let's just have a quick look around the website. So this is the product that we're looking at today, which is a PRINTAFIX. So if we just have a look at that link. So basically what this is, it's a solution that we have to shake up quite vigorously. As if you won't be able to see it on camera, but this is sat sort of overnight, and it's sort of gone a little thick on the bottom where like the adhesive element of the spray is sort of settled. So you have to really shake it up well. So yeah, so what it basically does is that it just allows you to print straight onto glass, or in my case an aluminium heated bed, with no other type of fixing, no ABS juice, blue tape, anything like that. So yeah, so through PLA testing, I'm quite happy with it. Let's just have a look at the other product that APRINTAPRO do, which is a printer kit. I think this is just launched actually, but what it basically is, it's a really nice little case that has sort of all the tools you need through everyday printing. So you can see you've got some of the solution there, some side cutters, some pliers, a scraper to get the parts off, a couple of sockets there, a knife, some tweezers, Allen wrenches or Allen keys. I'm not entirely sure what that is. We'll probably find what that is in a second. But yeah, so that's essential tools for everyday 3D printing. Okay, so what it says, we've got a scraper, a spatula, a calibration card, some of the solution there, side cutters, nose pliers, precision knife, tweezers, cleaning needle, that's quite clever, L wrench and Allen keys. So yeah, that's a new product that they've launched recently. I believe they're having a competition for that at the moment. So if you head over to their Facebook page, that's where you can enter to win a printer kit. So let's have a look at the actual product that we're testing today. Next up, we're going to have a little video of me applying the PRINTAFIX. Now, again, this is another sort of issue that the PRINTABOT has. APRINTAPRO recommends that you remove your bed and you spray on. Now, obviously, the PRINTABOT doesn't have a removable bed, as it doesn't have, because I'm printing directly onto the aluminium plate. There is nothing to remove; it's fixed to the printer. So my method of applying the spray perhaps isn't ideal, and I've had to do a few workarounds from their recommended procedure. but I'll show you that in this next bit of the video, and then we'll come back and have a look at the finished parts. So I'm just going to quickly show you how I apply a PRINTAFIX basic. Now it's recommended obviously to have a removable plate. I can't do that on the Printerbot Metal Plus, so I extend the bed all the way out of the printer as far as it can go, and then you have to apply it in overlapping circles. Now I think I potentially don't quite do it as close to the bed as I could, because purely I'd have to lay the spray vertically. Like I said before, shake it really well as well for a good couple of minutes. And then they recommend overlapping circles. So you can see here I've done it 4 times and tried to overlap each spray. Now I find that it doesn't, I find that it needs a little bit more than that. So I'm just showing you again overlapping circles, but I go back and actually do it again. So I give it 8 sprays effectively, all overlapping. And then basically what you do now that that's applied is start your print as normal. So the next video I'm going to show you is basically directly after this. The printer's doing its homing procedure, auto leveling, and then printing the object. So let's have a look. Okay, so this is basically immediately after applying the spray. The printer's doing its auto level procedure, so it's basically programmed 3 points of the bed. So the bed is set at 55 degrees C, printing at 220 for the first 3 layers, then down to 210. So this again is Extrude.ltd orange PLA. So just priming the nozzle there. So basically what we've done is we've applied the adhesion spray, immediately set the bed to the correct temperature. I've already had the hot end at the correct temperature, and then start the print. So as you can see, I zoom in a second here as well. So as you can see, it's laying down really nicely. Obviously an important part of getting this to work is to have a good, have the correct distance between the nozzle and the bed. But yeah, so it's sticking really well. Where you can see there's small gaps in this outline, it's basically because the nozzle has not laid the plastic down quick enough or sufficiently enough, but the outline is sticking really well. And I do give you a close-up in a second of some of the layers going down. So we'll just watch this for a second as we complete the outer layers, or the outer outline I should say. Now I probably over prime my nozzle a bit, but I like to make sure that we've got enough plastic into the nozzle. So we're now actually onto the print, the actual part that we're printing. And these are some brackets for a ramps board to attach some fans to. So it's now doing 2 outer perimeters of the part, and then it's going to come down and start doing the base layers. So we'll zoom in slightly more in a second, just as it starts to put those layers down. As you can see, the fan is off. The fan's off for the first 3 layers. And there we go. So it's now applying the base layer. And hopefully I'll zoom in a second. There we go. But yeah, it does go down really well. And what I've found is when the print finishes, if I just let the print bed cool down to basically back down to ambient temperature, the parts will just come off really easily as well. And what I like about the parts printed with this adhesion spray is you get a really nice, smooth, glossy, glass-like finish on the base. So I'm just having a slight problem with autofocus in there because we're quite close to the print. But yeah, those base layers are going down really nicely. It's sticking exactly as it should do. So yeah, so there we go. That's printing like just as it should do. So I'm really happy with this product. Let's have a look at the printed parts now. So here we are. Let's have a look at the finished printed parts. So like I said, this is a bracket for attaching 40mm fans to the ramps board. This actual product, or this print, allows you to connect 2 fans. I'll put a link in the description for it on Thingiverse. So I've just zoomed in there so you can see the bottom layer and how shiny it is with that sort of glass mirror type finish. Comes off really easily off the bed. Just let it cool down. Just get something under the corner and that will just pop right off. So you can see there's no curling on any of the parts, even these sort of smallish brackets. Nothing wrong with them at all. And I've had the same results with all of the prints I've done, or the PLA prints I've done with this adhesion spray. So yeah, really happy with it. So this is the orange PLA from Extrude.ltd. Prints really nicely, and the plastic itself has a nice shiny texture as well. So yeah, just give you my final thoughts. Really nice. So there you go. That's my review, or part 1 of my review for the PRINTAFIX Basic from APRINTAPRO Pro. I'm going to do the upgrades that I need to the printer bot, so that we can get the bed temperature up higher, or the bed temperature will go higher but it just won't slide very well. So we're going to get all that fixed, and then we're going to test some ABS. We're going to test, I recently won a competition and got some colour fab filaments, some high temperature colour fab filaments, co-polyesters. So we'll test them. That'll obviously give us the higher bed temperature that we need to really see if this will work well. Obviously I can then do a review on the colour fab filament as well, so that's another video coming up. So yeah, so that's about all for today's video. Just wanted to briefly show you APRINTAPRO's Facebook page, and you can see here you can win one of a PRINTAFIX kit or one of 3 prizes of the PRINTAFIX Basic adhesion spray. So go over and check out their Facebook page. There's what you'll find it under. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and until next time, keep printing.